Hey, what's up, guys? Scott here, back once more with another video. Today I'm actually doing a two-topic video. First, I'm going to be talking about the new Superman trailer, movie trailer that dropped just a few days ago, and then that's DC. And then I'll be talking about some Marvel casting news that's come out and some things I've read that have come out in the past couple weeks. So anyway, let's start with the Superman trailer. Okay. So yeah, the first trailer for James Gunn's new Superman movie, which is also the start of a new DC cinematic universe. Dropped just a few days ago, and I've watched the trailer a few times and had time to kind of really study it and kind of think. And I really like this trailer. This trailer sold me on the movie, and that's the whole point of a trailer, is to get you hyped up and excited, right? So they did a good job with this one, because man, just right off the bat, this trailer, it doesn't give anything too much away about the story. It showed a good shots of all the characters that we know are in the film. The music was great, using the classic Christopher Reeve Superman theme. John Williams Superman theme was a great touch, kind of bring back that nostalgia and that classic Superman feel to it. So I like that they're going with a more classic Superman this time around. I know a lot of people aren't crazy about the new suit. I like the new Superman suit. It's a good mix of the New 52 suit design with the Kingdom Come logo on it. I like the new suit. And so I know a lot of people aren't crazy about it, but I like the new suit. I think it's really well done. It's different. It's not like other Superman suits that have come before. It's its own thing. I like that, because this is a new iteration of Superman, and they needed to do something different. So I like the new suit. It's definitely different, but also obviously still looks like the classic. Has that classic Superman suit look to it. Again, like the music, which the John Williams score, but with the updated, but still, it brings back that classic feel. I like that they start the trailer right off the bat. They start the trailer with Superman beaten and bloodied by something or someone. We don't know who yet or what yet. That shows you right there. I know he's going to have a challenge in this movie, because Superman is one of the most powerful characters in all of fiction, not just in comics, but all of fiction. He's basically indestructible, unless he, obviously with kryptonite, or runs up against someone that's just that as strong or stronger than him. So to see him, right off the bat, bloodied and beaten, we know he's going to face a big challenge in this movie. So I like that. I think it showed good. It showed just enough of all the other characters in the movie. Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho. The four other heroes we know are in the movie. And I like that James Gunn has picked heroes that have never been done in a live-action film before. Now, Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific were in the Arrowverse, but that was television. They've never been done in a live-action film before. And then Metamorpho, never been done in live action before. Definitely a difficult character to adapt for live action, but with a movie budget, they can do it. And then Guy Gardner, plenty of Green Lanterns we've had in live action, but not really, but Guy Gardner, a Green Lantern that's never really got full attention in television or film, in live action especially. James Gunn bringing in all these what I would call second tier characters from the comics, having Superman as the lead, but obviously an A plus tier character, but having these lesser tier characters, being boosted up by the Superman movie. Superman's your lead, but you have these supporting heroes too, so this movie will give them a boost. So and there's just, I think, we don't want the movie to be too overcrowded, so you have Superman and then 4 supporting heroes. And then obviously it showed, it showed Lex Luthor, a couple shots of Lex Luthor. I like the look of him. It definitely feels like the more classic Lex Luthor that we're kind of used to, which is totally cool. They kind of need to go back to that, I think. And I like that right away, right from this trailer, we know that this is a comic book world. This is not trying to be realistic or grounded, like Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves' current Batman universe, where you would never in that Batman, in Robert Pattinson's Batman universe, you would never see Superman or aliens or magic. At least not unless they do something really crazy down the road. But I don't think they're going to. This is the comic universe brought to life in live action. So I like that because we see in the trailer at least a couple of monsters attacking this metropolis, the city. So right off the bat, it shows you this is a comic book world brought to life. So that anything's possible. So I like that they're going that route with it. Trailer got me excited. Cannot wait to see more. So definitely good. Okay, now on to Marvel. So in the past week or so, maybe the past couple weeks, it's been reported that Chris Evans. Well, we knew Robert Downey Jr. was coming back as Doctor Doom. That was announced months ago. But just in the past couple weeks, we got the announcements that Chris Evans is returning for Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, him and Robert Downey Jr. were the two main faces of the MCU for the whole Infinity Saga. Everything was. I mean, Thor was there, but Iron Man and Cap, like Captain America, they were the faces. They were the main guys. So obviously, Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans were the main actors that portrayed those characters. So, so whenever I think of Chris Evans, I think Captain America. Whenever I think Robert Downey Jr., I think of Iron Man. They're so associated with the MCU. So obviously, two of the main guys. Well, anyway, months ago we learned that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doctor Doom. Just a couple weeks ago, we learned that Chris Evans has been cast in Avengers Doomsday, so he's coming back. But now, what role we don't know yet. We assume it's some version of Captain America. Obviously, it could be. He also played the Human Torch, so it could be the Human Torch. But I think he's more well known and more well received for playing Steve Rogers' Captain America. So I think that if they're going to bring him back, they would bring him back as Steve Rogers, mainly as Steve Rogers. Now he could be playing both because I'll get into this in a minute, but he could be playing multiple characters. Who knows? But anyway, Chris Evans is coming back, and then just a couple days later, it was reported that Haley Atwell was returning as Peggy Carter, who is Cap's main love interest in the MCU. So, I like that character. That character could have been done a lot more with, I think, in the MCU on the movie side. That character could have been done better. I mean, even though Haley Atwell did great in the role, she's really only in the first Captain America movie. I wish they had done more with her in the movie side of things, but maybe this is their chance to. So Haley Atwell's coming back as Peggy Carter for Avengers Doomsday in some capacity. And then just yesterday I read that Scarlett Johansson is returning as Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, for Avengers Doomsday. And so obviously they're bringing back a lot of old faces for these next Avengers movies. And I don't care what anyone says, I am all down for it. I am all down for it. Because this is the saga where you can really do anything. They're in the multiverse saga. So I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of the multiverse, but this is their chance to do some really crazy storytelling. Some crazy stuff, because you're talking about multiverse, time travel, alternate universes, all that kind of stuff. So this is their chance to go big and go as big as they want to go with it still making sense because of everything involved, right? Now, I don't think Avengers Doomsday will have the same build up and hype that Infinity War and Endgame had, because those Avengers films were like 10 to 12 years worth of build up and introducing characters and all that. And I don't think anything that was like a once lightning in a bottle kind of thing. Now, that's definitely not to say Marvel still can't make those types of big movies again, because obviously they're going to with Doomsday. But Infinity War and Endgame, that was the buildup of several years of just build-up, just building up to it. This isn't really having that much build-up, which is totally fine. It seems like they're just kind of going to jump into it. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you just got to jump into the big stuff, You don't always have to have a big build-up. Excuse me. Anyway, but Doomsday, they're bringing back a lot of people. So I'm excited to see all these characters and actors back, because it makes sense with this saga. Variants, variants are, versions of characters from other worlds, same character, but it might be a different actor. It could be the same actor, So I'm excited that they're bringing all these people in because it makes sense with this saga and this story. So Chris Evans, Haley Atwell, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr. obviously all confirmed to return. Going to have all the new characters coming in too. We got X-23 coming, Deadpool's coming, Wolverine's coming. I'm hoping they bring in a lot of the X-Men. Fantastic Four coming. Just these next movies are going to be so jam-packed, and I think it truly will be, as far as scope goes, the biggest cinematic event of my lifetime so far, at least. Just of all the amount of characters they're bringing in, and good and bad both. It's just going to be amazing to see. I can't wait to see where it goes. So I am happy these actors are coming back, these old MCU actors, because it makes sense with this narrative, this saga, this story. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. So I, for one, am excited to see all these old actors coming back, for one last, while they're in the multiverse, this is kind of their last chance, I think, to really bring these people back in this capacity in a lot of ways. So I did read some plot leaks that Doctor Doom will be teaming up with Thanos is returning, bringing back a key villain, because he was the main bad guy of the Infinity Saga, So having him as a main supporting villain under Doctor Doom will work, I think. And then the other one I read is Apocalypse. So you have you'll have a villain for each team, because Doctor Doom is primarily a Fantastic Four villain, but he's going to be the main villain of the Avengers event film. So you'll have Doctor Doom representing the Fantastic Four, Apocalypse representing the X-Men, and then Thanos obviously representing the Avengers. So each major superhero team in Marvel is going to be represented by one of their main enemies coming in. So I'm excited to see how this unfolds. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, lots of great stuff upcoming. Excited for Superman. Excited for all the stuff with Marvel. And got a lot of great stuff coming. So stay tuned for more, and peace out.